Hello and welcome to another episode of Headlines and Punchlines. I'm one of your hosts, Kevin, joined as always by my co-host, Mike. Hello, Michael.
Good morning, Kevin. How we doing?
We're doing good, man. Everything is fine. Everything is good.
Good.
We are not like Spirit Airlines.
No. Yeah, they're not around anymore, unfortunately. And we're going to talk about that a little bit today. We're actually going to do something kind of historical. We're going to take our first call, and we're actually going to call her on the board live.
We're going to pop
no net. Yep, and we're going to see how this is going to go. Okay.
This could go so bad or so good.
Right.
But you're here with us.
Yep. We got my cousin Kathy calling in from the Carolinas. Actually, I'm going to call her, okay? And let's see if she picks up here. Let's see. Where she's going to be talking about
so embarrassing if she
the
doesn't.
Spirit Airlines situation. Here we go. Let's see if she answers here. Okay, it's ringing. Okay, let's see.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're live on the air with Kevin and myself.
Hello.
So I kind of gave you a little bit of a synopsis of what we want to talk to you about. So Spirit Airlines shit the bed. They're no longer around anymore. And I thought of you as soon as I fucking heard about that. And and I thought that you could give our listeners a little bit of an insight on why they went bankrupt. Now, their CEO is blaming the high cost of fuel, but I'm calling kind of bullshit on that just based on how they treated their customers. Do you think that's a fair thing to say?
I would say so. I mean, I did a little research on it. I mean, they've been heading on the outs for a while, well before gas prices went up. I mean, come on.
Right.
That just seems like an excuse, you're saying.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
How many times have you flown Spirit? Mike's talking like you're a Spirit connoisseur.
Oh no, one and done. I fly a lot, but I flew Spirit once, and that was it. Never again. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Now, can you tell us set the scene up for Kevin, because by the way, Kevin's never flown before. Kevin, what's your take on that? Why don't you fly?
I like my chances on the ground, Mike. Call me John Madden. Call me John Madden, dude.
Yeah.
I know. Listen, you can break down the stats. It's the safest way to travel. I get that. You know, those stats were also true on 9/11, dude. I don't want to be the exception. Dude.
Well,
I can respect that.
Thank you.
The problem is, Kath, is the fact that I've been trying to get this guy to go on a cruise. We've got hantavirus going on. We're going to cover that later. I've been trying to get him to fly with me out to LA, and every week some shit happens. I don't know if you saw over the weekend. Someone walked across the Denver airport and got hit by a fucking Frontier plane.
I read that.
Got stuck in the engine. Yeah, probably someone who didn't want to live anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I was going to say, was that like a suicide mission or what? I mean,
that's a hell of a way to go out, dude.
Yeah, now you know.
Right?
now the guy knows how it feels like to be in a blender. So yeah, and
Jesus.
Not to mention the cabin filled with smoke and shit. And like every week, Kathy, there's something with this where I'm like, I don't think that Kevin's going to get on a plane. I just don't think that that's going to happen.
No, it's not in the cards, dude.
You will though. I'll get you liquored up. You'll go. It'll be all right.
You know what? I respect it because, I mean, I prefer to drive too. I mean, when I won't fly with the kids. I'll fly when I'm by myself.
Right.
But when it comes to the kids, oh no.
Right.
We're filling that truck and we're long hauling it. We got all their crap on board. We can stop whenever we want.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Good point.
I'll fly by myself, but flying with kids is for the birds.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Well, flying with Kevin would be like flying with a kid. I'm gonna have to reassure him everything's okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Oh my
worry.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so set the scene. Okay, set the scene.
So let's see. Okay, so I flew Spirit, which I don't typically fly. I would typically do Southwest, JetBlue. Those are my go-tos. I was living in Texas at the time. This was the summer of 2022, June of 2022. My mom was living in Massachusetts. I was living in Texas, and we needed to fly into Fort Lauderdale, Florida, to then drive down to the Florida Keys for my aunt's funeral.
Okay.
We were doing a little celebration of life, spread her ashes, all that good stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to get some on the fly cheap ticket I find these tickets through Spirit. I'm thinking, okay, this isn't too bad. This gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. So now, mind you, I'm coordinating my mom flying into Fort Lauderdale from Boston and me flying from Austin, Texas into Fort Lauderdale at the same time.
Kevin's mind is already blown. His mind's already blown because this is like a lot.
Right. He's like, wait, what are the logistics of this? Yeah. So, I got this whole plan in place that we're going to land within about an hour of each other. Mom's going to land first and I'm going to come in. We're going to go get our rental car and we're going to make the 3-hour drive from Lauderdale down to Marathon, Florida and the Keys. Right. This is this foolproof plan. It can't go wrong, right?
You got to remember, though, I did warn you a little bit, but not a lot. But I did warn you a little bit.
Okay, true story. You did. True story. We'll get to that. Okay, I got a whole lot of "I told you so"s from Michael here. Okay, so anyway, we get to our airports. Okay, she texts me, flight's delayed an hour. I said same. Mine's also delayed. Now it's the summer in South Florida. Okay, it's storming like a son of a bitch all the time. Okay, so the reason the flights are delayed is because there's some bad storms coming over Lauderdale, so they got to delay our flights into Lauderdale. I get that, not a problem. So mom ends up taking off. Mine gets delayed another hour. I'm like, well, damn. Okay, so I'm doing what any normal person would do. I'm roaming the terminal for some drinks and food. Okay.
Right.
And yeah, an airport bloody is like my go-to, right? So I gotta get my Bloody Mary, gonna get some airport food. Let's roll. So I'm thinking, okay, I got 2 hours to kill, right? And I'm watching the gate. I'm watching all the freaking screens. Yep, still delayed. I got a couple guys down the bar top for me. Same thing. No, same flight. Yep, still delayed. Okay, whatever.
Did just for reverence, did they buy you a drink?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Fucking losers.
Married woman. Okay. Married woman.
Right.
I don't need no drinks.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, we're doing our thing, right? I'm playing on my phone, whatever. I'm not getting any notifications. I'm not getting anything, no updates. As far as I know, this flight is still delayed to depart at whatever time it was, right? All of a sudden, we get a notice on our phones saying that boarding has ended.
What the fuck?
We start running down the freaking terminal, and we're greeted by this flight attendant who is closing the freaking door and said, oh, yeah, too bad they left without you. I'm like, wait, what?
Can you imagine that, Kevin? Can you fucking imagine that?
Okay, so
there was like 5 of us standing right there.
The screen went from, it was showing delayed,
Mm-hmm.
to, all loaded, you're fucked by, like there was no.
And then so all of a sudden they decided to board, but they didn't do any announcements over the terminal. They were probably only communicating with the people who were gate stalking, that's what I call them. I don't do that. That's a waste of your damn time. Like, I'm not going to sit there in front of this gate for hours on end.
What I don't understand, I'm sorry. What I don't understand, they have the technology to text you to tell you that they're done boarding. Right. Where was the text to tell you they're starting to board?
No. So here's my thought on that too, is that their technology is obviously broken. Okay. Their notifications, their communications were delayed. Like, there's no reason why we shouldn't have gotten these updates, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't like I was out in East Bum. I was literally 5 gates down at a bar in the terminal,
True.
So
was it Chili's? So for reference,
we're greeted by this woman, and when I tell you, okay, if you've ever seen the Spirit Airlines freaking reels, like all the comedy surrounding like their customer service, quote unquote, it is absolutely accurate. Okay. This woman could not have been more rude and ghetto. I just can't even explain it. Okay. Like, I was like, you've got to be shitting me. So she basically tells us, like, we can see the flight hasn't even like left yet. It's still there. They just closed the boarding door.
And what time is this, Kathy?
Oh my gosh. This is like, at this point, dude, it's like 7:00 in the evening. Like, my flight was supposed to leave at like 5:30. So it's like 7:30. Mind you, it's still a 2-hour flight down there. Like, it's
dark and shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the timing was insane. So now I'm in panic. My mom is midair. I can't reach her. I can't tell her now that I quote unquote missed my flight. So my mom is about to land in Lauderdale, and I'm not going to be there. So, so the flight attendant tells us, they left without you. Can't do nothing. Can't help you. Can't get you on board. But we're all like, what the hell? Oh, you can go down to ticket counter and rebook. So we all like mosey our way down. There's nobody at the damn ticket counter. That ticket counter's closed. That was their last flight out for the day, and everybody went home.
Are you serious? Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she literally did nothing wrong, Kev. She did nothing wrong. She was there waiting for to get the thing to board.
Yeah.
That's what she was doing. Kathy,
it gets better.
I know. Yeah, keep going. Sorry. And by the way, part of this is a little cringy because I know Kevin is slowly in his mind, the little person in him that wants to fly is dying inside. I know that little person is dying.
Like that could happen to me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to traumatize you, but we're going to continue because
Please.
like the best is yet to come. So
that's crazy.
So now at this point, now there's nobody at the ticket counter, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I have no other option to just leave this airport. So I make my way back to long-term parking because I plan on parking my car over this long weekend while I was gone. So I get back to my vehicle.
And she's fucking pissed, Kevin.
Breath,
she's fucking pissed.
And I'm like,
okay.
I'm steaming. So I'm like, okay, all right, take a deep breath. What's next step? Next step, call the airline, right? Call the airline. Try to explain to them the situation. They're like, oh, well, the best we can do is just get you on tomorrow's flight, same departure time. I'm like, okay, sure. Yep, do it. Okay, I'll figure it out. And I'm just like, my mom is stranded in Lauderdale. And she doesn't have her own means to like get her own rental and do all these things, right? So like she was relying on me to
because she was hitching a ride with Kathy to go down to the Keys. So she's in Lauderdale.
What was your mom flying down there? What airline?
Spirit. I booked the tickets. I paid for it all.
So her Spirit experience was fine. She had no issues on her end?
Beside her hour delay, her flight out of Logan, Boston was fine, other than the hour delay, right? Okay. Which I was totally okay with that initial hour delay due to weather, okay?
Right.
It happens. Yeah. I'm a reasonable person. I understand, right? So anyway, I call the airline. They rebooked me for tomorrow's flight. 5:30 departure time, same flight. Okay, whatever. So now I'm making my hour drive home. I get home and do what any reasonable person would do, crack a drink. And I start going through my emails, okay? And I realize, wait a minute, now all of a sudden I have all these emails from Spirit Airlines and updates on this flight status. The flight that I supposedly missed never left the tarmac. It never took off. They kept those people taxiing for an hour and a half and then unloaded that plane due to mechanical problems.
Are you So it could have been worse. You could have got on the plane and been dicked around for an hour and a half.
Right? In hindsight, I'm like, oh, well, shit. Okay, those poor souls. Like, I guess I did better, but...
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And it's in Texas, Kevin, so it's hot as fuck. Throw that in there. It's hot as fuck sitting out there on the fucking runway.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, it's the middle of June in freaking Central Texas. Okay, those people were boiling on their aircraft. You got to know it.
Did you only had carry-on luggage with you, or did you have like luggage like that got loaded on the plane?
I only had carry-on because I was only going to be there for like 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
because that would suck if your luggage goes without you.
Right? Wouldn't that have been wild? My luggage would have been on the plane that I wasn't on, God. And then but I mean, I've lost luggage before too, like several times. Like I don't do well with checked luggage. I have this like dark ominous cloud over me, but that's a story for another time. So
another reason I'm not flying, Mike. You're not losing my shit, dude.
All right, look, dude. Again, I'll get you liquored up, dude. I'll liquor you up, dude. It'll be fine, dude.
The reasons are stacking up, Mike. They're stacking up.
Look. This is, but again, I'm going to go back to this is why they went tits up. Shit like this because this is a big deal to people. Again, she's going down for a celebration of life. She's not going to Vegas with the girlfriends here. People are expecting her to be somewhere. Okay,
So what'd your mom end up doing? You were finally able to call your mom?
Gosh. So we had to do we did this mass coordination with my cousin Amanda. It was her mother's celebration of life, and she was driving down from Georgia. I had her and her husband stop in Lauderdale and pick my mom up off the side of the road, basically, okay, and get her down to the Keys before I made it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that kind of
wild.
worked
This is
out.
pissing me off just
No, it's
talking
still
about it, dude.
terrible, dude. Wow.
I
just hate the no customer service
anger
sucks.
that I thought I was done with.
So Mike is just basically like ripped off the scab, and like we're getting into it.
Well, you know, one thing about vacations is I'll do a deep dive. I'll go balls deep on information on any kind of traveling, and Spirit Airlines, I consistently saw the same thing: overbooked flights, delays, rude customer service people. And I've said it before, competition solves this shit. That's why United and American and Southwest and fucking, you know, they're still around. Frontier's still around, and they offer almost the same amount of flights. So does JetBlue. JetBlue has a lot of different amenities that come with it and shit. So, but anyway, keep going, Kathy. So the next day you get in the car.
Yeah, I mean, sidebar, I love JetBlue. Like, we're able to fly, you know, now I live in North Carolina, but we're able to get nonstop flights from Raleigh, North Carolina into Boston for my mom to go back and forth and visit. And it's cheap as hell, and she's never had any problems. Like, I swear by them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so next morning, I realized that the flight that I quote unquote missed that never took off is now scheduled for departure at 9 a.m. Right. So I'm like, okay, then my butt's going to be there for that 9 a.m. flight because I'm getting on my original flight.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting until 5:30 for the one they rebooked me on. Okay. Right. So I go to bed, wake up, crack after dawn, get myself back to the airport, hour away. And I go to the ticket counter and I'm like, hey, I need to be on this 9 a.m. flight. Okay. Well, actually, that flight's been moved to noon. I'm like,
jeez, of course it has.
But okay. All right.
This is the next day, Kevin. This is the next fucking day.
This is the next day. Okay. They're like, oh, okay, yeah. Because I'm going by the flight number at this point. Because like I'm trying, and these people they cannot follow the process of this. They're not following. They're like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, I missed a flight that actually never took off, quote unquote. Okay. Like, just follow me. I need to be on this original flight. I'm not waiting till 5:30 to depart this airport. Like I need to be on the way there this morning. So after like a whole debacle with the ticket counter and trying to get them to understand a supervisor has to come over, I got to dumb it the hell down for everybody. And they finally get me on this flight.
She's the customer, okay? Kevin, by the way. Okay. Just throwing it out there. She's the fucking customer.
Like,
okay.
So yeah, I finally got on the flight. Now at this point, this flight's departure time has been changed 5 or 6 times. I mean, over the course of 2 days.
And now, are you sitting at the door for the to get on the plane? Or are you getting lunch?
Oh no, I gate stopped. I 100% gate stopped. At that point, here I am, hours before departure time, literally staring at the gate for hours. I did not move, wasn't moving, wasn't leaving, stalking that gate. So I was like, God forbid something else happened. Yeah. But yeah, it was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare.
What time did you finally? What time did you touch down?
I mean, that's what I was just thinking about. Like by the time I got into Lauderdale, got the rental car, and ended up getting down to the Keys, because again, it's a 3-hour drive from Lauderdale to the Keys. Shit, dude, it was dark. It was 7:30.
It's an all-day event, Kevin. 10 hours of a fucking day from gate to fucking.
Like it was. I didn't come in until after dinner time. Well, after dinner time, because I remember my mom had told me she had dinner with everybody. But yeah. Oh my God, it was an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Wow. I'm not surprised they're going. They're done. Like, I mean, adios. See you never.
Yeah.
Never again.
Right. What do you have to say to the employees there?
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, the gate agents at least did it to themselves in a way. So if you ask me, but that's my opinion.
You know, I will say their standard of hiring was not that great. So good riddance. I mean, maybe you guys aren't in the right line of business. I don't know. Like,
right.
And again, even once I got in this dang flight, and even the flight, and now again, mind you, we have to fly home on Spirit because I have round trip tickets, right? So,
was that any
better?
better?
No issues with flights home.
Oh, okay.
I had no issues with flights home. However, the same I don't give a heck attitude carried throughout the whole experience. Nobody gives a damn. Like,
right.
Everybody's rude. There was no smiles. There was literally no customer service at all. Like they were hoarding cattle onto a flight and let's go. Like, I mean, we weren't even people.
Messed up.
Yeah, it was awful. It was absolutely awful. Like, I'm not even the tiniest bit upset for any of that demise.
Okay.
So
Yeah, because even if you just want to blame the gate agents, Mike, or the this, that, I think that kind of rot, I think that comes from the top down, dude.
Totally. That don't give a shit attitude.
Just, yeah,
totally.
right. No fucks given. Look, you're getting a $50 ticket. Blow me. It is
Right.
what it is. Like, all right, well.
This is the no frills. Pretty soon you'll be under the fucking plane if we want to do that to you. You know, so.
Mike was telling me they got something like double standby that you could fucking, what the hell is it called, Mike? Like,
It's called standby, but like in Kathy's case, she must have been on double standby because they canceled her flight. She didn't know that. She didn't fucking get a chance to board the flight. That's the bitch of it. They overbooked it, you know, and they closed the door on her. Okay. And then they make it seem like, hey man, tough shit. And so basically she was double booked basically because she booked her ticket, but they oversold the plane and then they had a mechanical issue. So she's basically like on double standby, basically.
Yeah.
And again, you know what? Glad it wasn't one of them things where someone's dying and she's got to fucking go somewhere and be somewhere.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
You know, I mean, Southwest has always been good to me. I've never ever had a problem with that. Now, our buddy Ed made fun of me because he's like, oh, that's fucking like cattle fucking flying and all that shit, you know, because there's no assigned seats. And I'm like, dude, go fuck yourself. I like Southwest. You sit in, well, not anymore. You used to sit in sections. Section A boards first, section B, and then section C. Section C, you're not going to sit next to your buddy or whatever, you know, or your wife. But if Kevin and I go, we'll have assigned seats because I'm trying to get Kevin out to Los Angeles is what I'm trying to do. But I don't know. Every time I turn around, some shit happens in the air and I'm like, I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I just don't know. So, you know, because Kevin, what did he say? He said, where God intended. What did you say? Where you said something about flying? You said something about flying a few weeks ago. You know what? My ass is going to be right here on the ground the way God intended.
That's right,
well,
dude.
I mean, he's got a point. You know, if he was meant to fly, God would have given him wings.
Exactly.
Oh God,
dude.
Kathy, just
You're
knock it off.
fucking with God's
damn
plan,
it. Yeah,
dude.
God damn it. He doesn't even want to go on a cruise now, right? He doesn't want to go on a cruise now.
Oh,
okay?
you mean that giant petri dish in the sea?
Well, again, this hantavirus is all new, but guess what? I'm going. Okay, I'm fucking going. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
okay, I'm going.
That situation, I haven't read up on that, but that's
don't
just kind of
don't read up on it. It'll just fucking freak out. It'll freak you out. And we're gonna cover that here later on in the show because that was a really kick-ass cruise. They went down to Antarctica. It was like a fucking random places you never see tour, and obviously there's a reason why people
diseases you never see either. Apparently.
Right. Yeah, because and again, you know, this hantavirus is a real thing because Gene Hackman's wife died of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so now here it is popping up. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if you know, but they think, and again, this is alleged, but so she had a little bit of a hoarding problem, allegedly, but she passed away, and then Gene, unbeknownst to the public, had Alzheimer's, and he died about 4 days later. So it's very possible that he woke up every day, I'm not trying to be funny, and saw his wife dead on the ground again and just didn't remember it.
That's so crazy.
It's fucking cruel. And then she had mice living in the fucking house because she had a horde going on, and that's what brought in the fucking hantavirus or whatever the
First of all, that is a shittier version of 50 First Dates, dude. You
It
wake
really
up every
is.
day, discover your wife's dead.
It really is.
Baby!
Sounds
That
like
just, I mean,
That's terrible.
situation like that just really brings up a whole nother realm of issues for me. Like, get your grandparents, check on your people.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
old people should not be left alone.
right.
Like,
And old
you
people,
know,
you don't send them on Spirit fucking Airlines unless you never want to see them again. Okay, so you know.
Remember when we were kids, Mike? Get the life alert, God damn it! Get the life alert. Hit the
I've fallen
button.
again.
I've-
Well, yeah, that's a really messed up. So you know what we need? That needs to be going to the solved mysteries category too, Kev. We gotta do that. We've been wanting to do.
What, Gene Hackman?
Yeah, because we know basically what happened, but we
Right.
don't know all the deets on it. You know, I mean the gardener and shit found him looking through the window and all that. You know, I love Gene Hackman too.
It's a shitty way to go, dude.
Yeah, no, it really is, dude. No, it really is. And I've got a marker for Alzheimer's. Then that makes me nervous. That does make me nervous every day. You know, 23andMe, even though it's not around anymore. But yeah, okay. Are you beating your dog or what's going on? What's going on in the background?
the dogs are going crazy. I
Okay.
don't know. Okay.
Kevin, just so you know, at her house, it's a lot like Noah's Ark and shit. You don't know what you're going to see. They got cats, they got dogs, they've got frogs. They've got turtles.
Listen, I'm running a damn rescue over here. Okay, humans and animals alike. I take in all the strays.
Right. How was Mother's Day?
It was good. It was good.
Good.
Beach shit for the weekend.
Good.
It was awesome.
Good. Kevin's never been to a beach before, so that's so that's
not like the ocean. I've been to like Lake Michigan Beach.
Lake Michigan Beach, yeah, right. But he's never seen the ocean before, so he's never been west of Kansas City.
Mike, you got to get your man out of his shell. Okay?
I'm working on it, but Kathy, the news is not on my side here. We've got people getting hit on the fucking runway. We've got hantavirus. Right? We've got a lot of shit going on. Really? So, but all right, well, I appreciate you taking time out and talking to us because I just want you to tell your side of it. And I am not sad that Spirits went tits up because I think they did it to themselves. Kevin, would you agree?
Yeah, good riddance. Of you get what you get, dude. What goes around comes around.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, you guys have a good one.
All right. Talk to you later, hon. Bye.
Right.
Bye.
Yeah, so that was my cousin Kathy down there in the Carolinas.
That's a terrible experience. Dude.
Oh, brutal. And
good thing she had that other family driving in from Georgia. Her mom would have been fucked.
Yeah, it would have been bad news, dude. It would have been bad news. But like my thing is, it's like, all the technology and shit that they have today, and then that's how it is. That you're just asked out. I don't think that's really fair. That's
garbage.
Man. That's just not fair. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into our news clips, folks. We're gonna kind of cover this Spirit Airlines situation. Now they did blame the reason they went out of business on high fuel prices, which, maybe.
Okay, it's a contributing factor, but
maybe. But
they're probably going to go down anyway.
Right.
It's just a matter of time.
Right. Because people just won't fly with you. That's all there is to it. They just won't,
Well, and not to mention, you see like fights all the time, like
sure
on,
do.
on like Twitter and shit.
Yeah, you sure do.
And, TikTok. It's almost like a meme, like the Spirit Airline fight.
Sad shit. And I feel bad for the employees. Don't get me wrong. But obviously, like, gate agents and shit, like that kind of shit right there, it's totally unacceptable.
No, and like I said, I think that comes from the top down, dude. Because you, like any other company, you would think reputable airline, because people leave reviews that your gate agent was a bitch, that person would get talked to. I have to imagine.
Right. No, not Spirit.
No, and it seems like it's encouraged.
Right.
Like, fuck these people. They know what's up. It's bottom of the barrel.
Of the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
They get what they get.
Right. Okay, so they're going to talk about their bankruptcy, and they've closed now. Now, there is I did see a crowdfunding thing that wants to do. They've raised $300 million in crowdfunding. Yeah.
What, to bring them back?
To bring them back, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Okay.
Why? There's so many other options, dude.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess people really just like the Spirit. Well, they used to have a thing where you paid like certain amount of money. It was unlimited flights, like 3 flights a year or something like that.
Oh,
but I think they lost their ass on it, and that's why they don't do it anymore. So, because they're not going to take a loss on that kind of shit, so,
no.
But we're going to fuck people out of the gate. So, all right, here we go.
A lawyer for bankrupt Spirit Airlines says the rising cost of fuel, quote, engulfed the airline, drained its liquidity, and derailed its restructuring efforts. Those once iconic yellow planes are grounded. Thousands of employees are out of work, and now the sell-off begins.
I wonder how the sell-off and shit works. If it's like an auction, do they auction off the planes?
Right here, 100, 100, 120, 121, 21, 21, 30.
It's sold. I'm curious. And, do they have like the luggage cart and shit you can buy, and those little cart things that like haul shit around? I wonder.
I'd pop on something like that.
Oh, I would totally do that, dude. You just have Spirit and shit. I wonder if they got like Spirit merch and shit that they're going to give away. You know what I mean? And they put it out for auction.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I wonder what it's like to repaint those planes, because they're big yellow planes with Spirit on it. It's like if United bought a couple, how could they shine them up? They got to fucking take all that shit off.
Take it off and do your own branding and put it on there.
Right.
There's a sense of urgency to expedite the liquidation process because lawyers say it would benefit creditors and customers looking for refund.
Wait a minute. Wow. So if
I didn't think about that.
Wow.
There were still dudes that had shit booked before they went under. Oh, okay.
That is fucked. Wow. So they can't even get a refund on that.
That's the ultimate. You're fucked.
That's really messed up, man. Wow.
I didn't even think about that. Dude.
I didn't either. I thought because it's in your credit card, they could just refund it off your credit card. Obviously not. Obviously they get to hold on to the money once they hit bankruptcy.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Never thought about that.
You say a delay would cause chaos and confusion. Joining me now to talk more about the process is Bob Allen. He's managing partner of
I work with a guy named Bob Allen.
Hey, Bob.
Small world.
Nomadic Aviation Group, which handles private flight operations for the aircraft leasing industry.
Leasing? You can lease an aircraft now? Wow.
Apparently, yeah. What 3 year, 36,000 miles?
How do they charge if the plane goes over a certain amount of mileage or hours on the engine? How does that? Are planes done through mileage or hours on the engine? I got to imagine hours.
Hours, yeah.
Right.
I would think.
So good to have you, Bob. Walk us through the liquidation process and how you're involved.
Yeah, thank you, Lindsay. It's nice to be here. And when we say transactional flight operations, that's like a ferry flight company.
Ferry flight company.
What does that mean?
I don't know. That sounds like some kind of a new Disney movie. Ferry flight. Come on. By Pixar. Ferry flight company. Okay. Ferry. So they must be ferrying people, I'm assuming. That's what that means. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
So we get involved when the airlines shut down. The aircraft leasing companies contact us.
So they were leasing those fucking planes? Spirit was leasing the planes? See, this is getting... I didn't know you could lease a fucking plane.
I thought you had to buy that outright, but I guess it's like a trucking company. You could lease your trucks.
Wow,
too.
Look at that. Huh.
I always assumed they bought them free and clear, but apparently not.
They could turn that into Penske Air. They got the color.
They got the right color.
You know what I mean? That would work. Penske
You
Air.
like rent a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm moving. You guys like 747.
Moving to Zimbabwe. Yeah, I'm gonna move to a deserted island where hantavirus won't be a thing. God, I hope that doesn't become a problem. God, I hope that ain't gonna be a problem.
Here's the thing, Mike. There's always been that virus. So let's not buy into the hype. This isn't COVID 2.0.
But has it always been human to human? Do you know?
That I don't think so. I think that is new. Okay, fine, fair enough. Just burn those people at the stake and we'll be fine, dude. It ends with them.
We'll talk about that later, but they've already got they put someone on a flight and they were like, oh, they're good. Now, I think it was a sealed flight, but then halfway through it, they got a fever and shit. So they were showing signs of the hantavirus and shit en route. I think they were from France or something.
This just seems like fucking... I've seen this movie before.
Oh, I know, dude. Oh, God, dude. God, I don't want that to be a thing.
Dude, actually, know what's crazy? Side note, I seen a... this one dude had like a cryptic text that was like from 2012. This is like old as shit, but these keep popping up on like, well, I'm on Reddit. I'm not on like Facebook or whatever. But anyway, but it was like, it was a screenshot from back when it was Twitter. And this guy was posting like, I just overheard the weirdest thing. Someone was like, if you really want a good pandemic, you would make hantavirus human to human. That was like from 2012. Could be totally coincidental. I don't know. Also, this is a side note to the side note as far as like cryptic Twitter post going back to like, this is way off topic. Sorry guys, but like the White House Correspondents dinner shooter or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Again, another cryptic tweet from, I think it was like 2010. It was one word. It was Cole Anthony. Like the guy's name that did it. That was the whole tweet. It was just Cole Anthony from like 2010.
And he did it? He said Cole Anthony?
The poster posted a name. Some guy, I don't know who it was, just posted the name Cole Anthony. And that was the guy that did the shooting at thing. Just, that's weird. I don't know what that means. It's just.
I think maybe there's some time travel going on and they're fucking up the space-time continuum.
That's honestly some speculation.
Wait, wasn't Cole Anthony, didn't he play on the Clippers? Was there an NBA player called Cole Anthony?
That is the guy's name, right? Or is it Anthony Cole?
No. I know it's Cole Anthony.
Okay. You might be right. I mean, well, just like you said, you used to work with a guy with that name. I mean, his names are,
Still small, but it's a very odd name. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't hear that every day.
I'm sorry for diverting.
No, it's okay. No, that's what the show's all about. We're trying to keep our audience informed, okay? That's the main thing, okay?
Look it up, folks. Look it up.
Cole Anthony.
It's weird. Anyway.
I got to pull the clips from that, too.
And we basically are a private airline for the aircraft leasing industry. So the airline shuts down. They leave airplanes stranded all over the country.
So they have to like send guys out to fly these things back somewhere.
Oh, no shit. I never thought about like the actual mechanics of an airline going bankrupt. It's like everything stops and you got planes all over the fucking country.
Right.
obviously those airlines pilots are going to fly them back because the plane's out of business. So I never even thought about the logistics.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Of getting those planes back. It's interesting.
So they have like a group of guys, and there's got to be 2. God, that's a lot of guys they got on call. Yeah, probably 2,000 guys, but they're all retired guys. They get paid.
I thought you were going to say something else, Mike.
Retired. I didn't. You're the one that says the other R word.
All right, you came in hot with that. Okay. They're probably retired. Like I did not see that
coming hot.
You came in fucking hot.
Well, no. Well, I figured they were retired because we always talk to someone who talks about retirement every day. Yeah, right. So I do think about it from time to time. Sorry.
Okay.
And then my company comes in, and we get pilots, get them all over the airports of where these airplanes are. We start working with the airports, the airport authorities, at the same time with the leasing company.
Okay. So they're out of business. We're going to jump to another news article. Yeah. This guy's going to all the logistics. So there's a bunch of guys that are going to be coming in the airports to pick these things up.
Basically, it's like you're repoing a plane.
Right. Okay. So, Kevin, back in the day, what was a staple on your breakfast? What was a staple breakfast at home? What was it?
Well, okay, I used to always laugh at whenever you would see like a cereal commercial and it would be like, part of this complete breakfast. Motherfucker, that was my complete breakfast. I grew up on cereal, dude.
Right.
All different kinds. We would always shop at Aldi, so I get like the off-brand, like the Millville fucking cereal.
Right.
But the Raisin Bran knockoff. I like the Honey Smacks knockoff. Not bad.
Okay. But what would you do for a beverage? What was your thing about your beverage?
Well, again, it would be the milk in the bowl. But on the rare occasion where we would have like a breakfast, I was an OJ guy.
Okay,
for sure.
All right. Okay. I was wondering if you're going to say that or not because I got bad news. So, concentrate orange juice.
I never did that. I did that a couple times. I'm like, all right, this is like some real poor people shit. Like, I'll just buy it like diluted. I'll buy it already made.
Right. Well, I don't think it's necessarily like poor people, but like that was kind of nice because you could like not add as much water. It'd be a little more, juicier. You know what I mean? Or you could thin it out and add like a little extra water to it. But that's going away. I don't know exactly why, but I pulled the clip. Here we go.
For more than 80 years, it's been a freezer aisle staple, but now its days are numbered. The Coca-Cola company says it is discontinuing Minute Maid frozen orange juice concentrate.
Now, apparently we don't do a lot of Florida oranges anymore. I don't know what the deal is with that. Like,
where do we get them from then?
I believe Brazil, and it comes in a concentrate, I think, is what happens. I believe that's what I saw.
We're not importing the oranges themselves?
No, I think they process them in Brazil and send it up here.
Pardon me, but this is a really dumb question, but like, what is orange concentrate? Like, what does that even mean?
I'm assuming they just smash all these shit together, and I'm assuming, and then they probably put a little bit of preservative and a little bit of corn. I mean, maybe corn syrup. I don't know for sure, but something in there to bind all that together, and then you just dilute it as you. Back in the day when we used to work at Mickey D's, remember you'd have the frozen like pack of frozen orange juice. You put it in the machine and it would add the.
Ours came in like a bag.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but then
it wasn't frozen though. It was refrigerated. It wasn't
right, but then it would mix water in with it and it would dilute it because it was like a thick substance or whatever. So, but apparently we're not.
It had like the nipple piece that would.
Yeah, it was really long. Yeah,
it was like a little dick.
And it's an appendage. So I don't know why we're not doing orange juice out of Florida.
What the fuck? Wait, that can't be cheaper. It's cheaper to import it from Brazil versus just.
Well, maybe labor costs or something. I don't know, but I know the orange farmers in Florida have been complaining about that, which that's kind of sad because when you would drive down through Florida, like right in the middle of the turnpike, you would see rows and rows and rows of orange groves. Yeah. So it's pretty cool, but I don't know if that's still what's going on. Probably all solar farms now. Who knows? Maybe a data center in there. I don't know. Right. So, but this is just Minute Maid though is canceling this now, but I do think concentrate's going away pretty much altogether, but let's see what they have to say.
The company says it will stop making frozen canned products in response to shifting consumer preferences. If you're feeling nostalgic, you've got until April to grab a few.
Sorry, we're a little late to the game.
Holy shit, Mike. It's too late, folks. Sorry, it's over. Over. And you know what? We'll talk about this next week or whatever, but I will tell you this. What do you think about fucking McDonald's getting rid of the self-serve Coke? What do you mean? There's going to be no more soda fountains for you to get refills at. So it's all gonna be behind the counter.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that. Dude.
Me too, dude. Me too.
So now you go there during like the lunch rush, okay, and they're busier than shit, and you gotta be up there at the counter. Excuse me,
Right.
Excuse me,
Right.
Coke, please.
Right.
When it's so okay. Why are they doing that though? Apparently, a lot of people are stealing pop. I can only imagine.
Well, we covered the story a couple weeks ago. The guy got
Right.
shot at Taco Bell. Okay, so
Fuck around and find out, Mike.
Yeah, right. When they wanted the water.
This was for water.
Right. Dude, that is so you, dude. I'd like to get a.
Hell yeah,
I know. I know the dude didn't have your last name, but he's got some of your blood in there somewhere, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
This is not acceptable. This is
Absolutely
water
not.
only.
Water
so
only.
yeah, so now that's going away. I'll pull the clips for in a couple weeks,
And
we'll
that's
talk about it.
company wide, like all
Company-wide,
the
Yep.
franchisees have to do that.
Yep, even the operators. Yep, are going to have to do that.
Starting when?
They've already started it in our neck of the woods. They don't have one. Remember,
That is true.
our one in town does not have one. So obviously they're letting the operators do whatever they want.
I
you know,
hate it.
so
I
I hate it too.
dude.
I hate it too, dude. I hate it because you used to walk up there, you know, me get the ice. You know, it's very unassuming. You just get it now. Like you said, now you got to be like, hey, can you serve me, please?
Yeah, so I bet why they do it, and they can't make much more money on it, but it's like they want everyone to like just go large size so that you probably won't need a refill. But if you just want to get like a medium sized meal,
Right.
you might need a refill, or maybe you just want to get one for the road. Like you earned it, you get a free
Right.
refill. But now you got to jump through the hoops and stand in line, and
Right.
I bet the employees probably fucking hate it too. It's probably, oh my god,
Right.
okay, here we go,
Right.
Because you get like a family of 5 people. Hey, we all need refills.
Yeah.
Fuck, what'd you have? What'd you have? What'd you have? What'd you
Yeah.
have?
Yeah, I think it's just a bunch of shit,
I hate
dude.
it.
It's another sign of changing times. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know if everyone's going through this, but like, you know, Kevin and I are in our 40s now, and we've been real reflective lately. And I'm like, man, shit really has changed a lot in the last 15 years. It really has accelerated, like at an exponentially level. Don't you agree with that, Kevin?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, like maybe that's just like what older people do and shit. They reflect and they're like, "Oh, isn't that way?" Because I know things are always changing. You know,
Always.
Kevin, what'd you say? You're like, I'm not a Luddite and shit. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like, man, again, like back in the day, you could go to the movie theater with you and your girl, $25 in and out, drink, soda, tickets, dude. When I take my kids now, we're right on the edge of $100, dude. Right on the edge of $100.
Yeah, no doubt.
And
You go to any restaurant with your family. I mean, if you okay, we got a
dude.
family of 5. McDonald's is like fucking $55,
right,
dude.
right, dude.
Crazy.
So fucking.
You used to feed a
painful.
family of 5 for like $30,
Yeah.
maybe max 20 something.
Tell them your OG story, dude. Your Olive Garden story. Remember you went there and you got the bill and you were like, "Whoa!" Remember?
Well, yeah, we went without our oldest son. It was just 4 of us, and we had a gift card. I think we got a $100 gift card for Christmas, and I think the bill was like just under 100 for 4 of us, for just 4 of us. And 2 of them are kids getting the kids' meals. So I got the entree. But these entrees, they just keep going up and up and up. I think the entree is like $17 now.
Wow.
Used to be like $9, like back in
Wow.
the day. Dude, I get that cheese ravioli. I'm a fucking hillbilly. I get
It's ridiculous.
cheese ravioli. I load up on that. Well, actually, no, I load up on the soup because I learned like I don't know, 20 years ago. I didn't know that if you get an entree, it's unlimited soup and salad anyway. I didn't know
and
that.
breadsticks.
Well, the breadsticks, I knew the breadsticks,
know.
but I didn't know about the soup.
Shit's so good though.
So my white trash ass, I get like 3 soups.
Oh, dude,
I barely touch my
Yeah.
ravioli. I take that shit home. That's tomorrow food.
I look like a pygmy and shit when I leave there because I fucking smashed the breadsticks. I smashed the soup, but
and you got to get the Zuppa Toscana,
yeah,
dude.
I know.
The soup. Zuppa Toscana is the shit.
Yeah, so I just, like I said, I've just been like real reflective. And then like, you know, our neck of the woods, I used to go to Lincoln Mall as a kid all the time and not necessarily like, you know, excited about it. But I found out Lincoln Mall's gone and now the Ford City Mall is going to be gone, right? Which again, I didn't frequent these places, but I'm like, more and more malls aren't being repurposed. They're just being knocked down, which, you know, hopefully they don't get replaced by a data center, but you know,
Speaking of data centers, do they all make that like annoying, like humming noise?
Yeah, they do.
Because I see these videos online all the time. These data centers, like in basically people's backyards, like they're maybe hundreds of yards away.
Yeah,
like that would fucking drive me nuts, dude.
There's a guy in Aurora who's by one of those data centers, and they put it up there, and in his backyard, he sits on his back deck, and it's the constant hum. Oh, and I don't think that's fair. I just, and again, he's going to take a hit on the property value. They should eat that. They should give the people, that amount of money that they would have into their homes. That's my opinion. But again, we could talk about that too. Another thing that's been going on with these data centers is that they've been having the city councilmen sign non-disclosures. Really? And the citizens are getting pissed about that, and they should be, because they're like, hey, we want to be informed. We elected you, and he's saying, hey, look, by law, I am bound by this contract that they give me. That's something where the Supreme Court needs to get involved.
That's bullshit.
With that. That's horseshit. That's not fair.
First of all, you're a government official. You shouldn't be allowed to sign a non-disclosure agreement because you have to disclose your shit to us, dude.
Right?
What the fuck?
Right.
It's not like you're seeing. Okay, it's not like you're a U.S. representative. And you're seeing classified intel and we can argue about the classification. I think shit's way more classification than's needed, but all right, fine. But this isn't classified shit. A local representative signing an NDA, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's totally not acceptable. And again, you've elected these people to rep you, okay? Exactly. But then that's what they say. Well, you rep me so I can make whatever decision I want. Okay, but you're not telling us that this is even a thing going on. So
you gotta keep me informed along the way.
Yeah, and again, it's not fair. It's not fair. In our neck of the woods, the mayor said out of Yorkville, he said, the public can't stomach another data center. Okay, yeah, I'm glad you're finally getting the fucking picture now. After you're going to put the second largest one in our state in everyone's backyard. Okay, and that's going to be a big glow.
Someone
you're
going through?
That one's going down. Yeah. Now they've gotten sued a couple of times. It's kind of like on a temporary hold, but I personally believe it's going to go through. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these people, their lawsuits will hold up.
Well, how about this? Not only the annoying hum is one thing, but these things suck a lot of water and a lot of energy.
Yep.
So how about this? Yep. Any new data center, you need your own power station, and you need to install your own wells on your fucking on your whatever your
now apparently that one was air cooled. But that's only because people have bitched about the water usage.
Well, I like that. Okay, so that's okay, good.
But
how about going forward? They all have to be air cooled, and you need your own power fucking supply.
Yeah, the kilowatt hour.
It's bullshit. Yep. You tap into the fucking the what do you call it? The grid,
right?
And now my shit goes up too because we got to produce more because the fucking
that's exactly how it's going to work.
It's putting strain on our system.
Yep.
It's like what the fuck, man.
Yep. With no plans on building another nuclear power plant.
Hey, what do data centers do? Can anyone tell me?
They store our data.
That's it.
So
they're giant fucking hard drives.
Basically. Yeah, basically. And they're also going to be doing a lot of the AI and all that other shit going on and all that. And again, this is, like I said, this is where I get older and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But
what was wrong with the way it was before?
Yeah, I know, dude. I know. Anyway, so you're not going to fly, but eventually you are going to fly. But we kind of covered it earlier. So Denver had a little problem. Someone managed to get on the runway. Now I think this was definitely intentional, no doubt.
That's a hell of a way to go, though.
No, it really is. No, it really, really is. Okay, so here we're going to cover this. This is out of Denver. Somebody walking across the runway here, and didn't work out too good. Kevin, what's your feeling when we have a bad day at work? Sometimes you're the what, and you're the what?
Oh, well, sometimes you're the windshield. Sometimes you're the bug.
This guy's definitely the bug.
This guy was the bug.
This guy was the bug.
But I think he was an intentional bug.
Right. He's in the blender now, dude. Here we go.
News in Denver, a person walking on the runway was struck and killed by a Frontier Airlines jet that was headed to LAX.
And now investigators trying to figure out exactly how that person ended up on the runway in the first place. Eyewitness News reporter Dominic Newland.
Boom. Yeah, that would really fuck up.
Yeah, either suicide or there's a homeless guy got on the runway.
Right. And where was he cutting across to?
It's got to be suicide. Well, has he been identified? Was it a worker?
Yeah, I don't know. No, it was not a worker. No, it was not a worker.
Okay.
I know for sure it was not a worker, but I do know that Denver airport is one of the bigger ones. I think it's like the fourth biggest airport in America. So that's
what was the airline?
Huge.
Did they say the airline that
Frontier is the one that smacked into him?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a budget airline. So
live at LAX this morning with new video into our newsroom. Dominique.
Irene, Tim, good morning. This is a sad situation for all of those involved. We're still waiting to get details on how exactly this happened, but new this morning, we have video in of the
also caused a fire on the plane too because he went into the engine. So yeah, I don't know how they got smoke in the cabin, but yeah, they're smoking in the cabin because they whacked them in there. So the engines don't hold up very well. I can tell you that.
Well, why don't they? Okay, I'm full of dumb questions today. Why can't they put a cage in front of the engine to stop shit from getting sucked in?
I think because it restricts the airflow to the engine.
That much, really? I'm talking like a wire cage.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know because if it's too fine, it'll block some of the air going into the engine. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, that's a really good question. I don't know.
Because like that should never happen. I mean, honestly, you should never be that close to a plane. Got it.
Right.
But how about I'm talking like for bird strikes even because that should happen.
Yeah, no, it happens all the time. Happens all the time. And you know what? I'm so sick of these fucking Canadian geese, dude. First of all, number one, they're undocumented. Okay. Second of all, they have terrorist tendencies. They always take planes down and shit. And dude, have you walked by any Canadian geese? They've got an attitude. They hiss at you.
Oh, there's some by my work, dude. I honk them all the time going down the drive. Out of the fucking way, man.
Yeah. And then they look at you like you're the asshole. Like, exactly. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm walking. I'm like, what a bunch of jerks,
walk
dude.
Your ass
you know,
over
you're not
there.
like the people of Canada. People of Canada are nice, but you ducks are assholes,
Total
man.
assholes,
wow.
dude.
Yeah, I cannot stand these fucking geese, dude. I can't.
I think they've had it too good for too long.
They have. No, I really do. No, I totally agree.
Is there any American geese that can fuck these geese up?
I don't know, dude. And you know, and they fuck with the American ducks too. You know what I mean? The ducks are just hanging out, doing their thing, and then when they come around, they get all shitty with them. They start hissing and all that. They fly towards them, you know. I'm not a fan, dude. Not a fan. You know, if I could do it, I would like to take like one of those samurai swords and just you know,
just start decapitating.
Yeah,
them?
right. Because they're just such jerks, and they when they take a shit, they shit in big piles at a time.
And since there's so many of them, like in like a congregation or whatever, you walk by a field after they've had it, dude. It's like it looks like a million pine cones, but it's shit.
Yeah, no, you're right, dude. No, you're right,
shit.
dude. I think they take away more from American society than they add to it. Let me tell you.
Dude.
Okay.
Passengers aboard that Frontier plane in Denver headed to LAX.
Everybody move away from the aircraft. Everybody get away from the aircraft.
Now he said, "Look away from the aircraft," because they knew when they were getting off, they were gonna look at that engine and see. Yeah, not good, dude. Somebody blended in there. Oof, man.
So my guess is I would say suicide because airports can't be that easy, like to like hop a fence and get on a runway. So wait a minute, maybe the guy missed his flight, like your cousin there, and he's like, no.
Well, they've got.
I need to get the
He was strolling. No, in the video, he was strolling across there.
You actually see the video?
Yeah, it's a black and white video.
Oh, the only video I've seen is like a person sitting inside. I don't know why they happened to be recording, and all of a sudden you see like a fireball come out of the fucking engine.
Oh man, brutal. I wonder what the guy's story was. Golly,
jeez.
A warning, these details are graphic, but we know the person struck and killed was at least consumed by one of the engines, causing a brief engine fire.
Consumed.
I love that. Consumed. We're gonna be a little graphic here, folks. Buckle up.
Consumed.
This motherfucker was eaten by the fucking engine.
Right. You ever heard of the Stephen King novel, The Mangler? That's what the fuck happened here, man.
We also have audio from air traffic control when the incident took place.
For whatever reason, I kind of wish you were a pilot, Kevin, because I would love to hear what you would
like,
say.
God damn it! Now we're gonna be late. This is your captain speaking.
You're gonna hit the loom.
Some fucking moron decided to walk in front of a jet engine, and wouldn't you know it, bam, scrambled eggs. So we're going back to the gate.
Folks,
sorry.
For all you guys that don't know Kevin is pretty awesome when it comes to describing how his day goes. And I could just imagine Kevin as the captain of the plane. That was my 20 minutes. I could hear it now, dude.
Exactly. Now we got to fucking deplane and get another plane. Thanks, asshole.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what? If you're that depressed, jump off a fucking bridge, dude. Don't involve me and other people, dude.
Right. Oh man, yeah, no. Maybe the guy was high on drugs. I don't know.
It could be too.
It's legal in Colorado.
How do you just wander around an airport though? I mean, he had to be like in the airport, and then somehow it can't be easy to get on the ground in an air. I mean, so he went through a door he shouldn't have, or something.
Restricted area.
Definitely went
restricted area for
restricted.
sure. But yeah, Man, dude, like I said, I would, I would love to see your response. You take your headset off. Damn it,
mother! Yeah,
I can't
You catch
believe
me on a
this.
high-
Now you got to do a
catch me on
drug
hot
test. Now they're sending your ass for a drug test because you hit somebody. Wow.
Listen.
Tower Frontier 4345. We're stopping on the runway. We just hit somebody. We have an engine fire.
Can you know the souls on board?
We have 231 souls on board. There was an individual walking across the runway.
231 souls on board, minus the guy. Well,
He wasn't on board.
minus the guy in the engine. So yeah,
That's true.
We've got smoke in the aircraft. We're going to evacuate on the runway.
As you heard, pilots reported smoke in the cabin, forcing them to begin an evacuation via slides. The individuals.
yeah. I actually want to do that.
That would be fun,
that would be
dude.
fun.
That'd be fun.
Just don't look at that right engine. Can you imagine we had our kids? Hey, kid, don't look to the right. Just go straight down. Just
Yeah,
keep
right.
keep looking at the lady at the bottom.
Is that red paint, Daddy?
Yeah, yeah, son. That's what it is.
Yes. We hit a paint can.
Most part of the runway of Denver International Airport around takeoff just after 11 o'clock last night. At least one minor injury to a passenger was reported, and all those on board the plane were.
Probably because they.
Wait a minute. What kind of bitch got? What happened to you, dude? Nothing happened to you.
Hey, also
Minor injury.
Also, guys, I know the clips are a little quiet. We're working on that. Okay, we got a help desk taken in. We're gonna see what's gonna happen here. I got
Bear with us, dude.
Yeah, bear with us. I know it's a little low, and you got to constantly adjust the volume on the knob on your radio, but we are working on it. So.
Evaluated, and that's standard procedure following an evacuation. In a statement from Frontier, the airline said, quote, "We are investigating this incident and gathering more information in coordination with the airport and other safety authorities. We are deeply."
Yeah. Okay. So that's the end of that. So yeah. So that
Poor bastard.
didn't work out too well. Did not work out too well.
Yeah. PSA: don't walk across
good.
runways, dude.
Not good. Not
Humans
good.
don't belong like on foot.
Not good. Okay. So Kevin, I know you're not deep into the NASCAR game. Okay, but does the name Greg Biffle mean anything to you?
I've heard it. That's about it.
So he passed away. Actually, last I think in February. I think he passed away. He was involved in a plane crash.
Jesus, Mike, you're never getting me on a fucking plane.
I'm pulling all this shit, man. I don't know why I do it to myself, but I got to. So Greg Biffle actually was a really great guy. When they had that big hurricane roll through into the Carolinas, he actually is a licensed pilot, and he helicoptered a bunch of supplies into people who were in the middle of nowhere out in Appalachia. Really good guy. Yeah. He drove for Jack Roush. He passed away, but listen to this shit, dude. After he died, someone hacked into all of his shit, and I think they're insinuating that it may have been the ex-wife, which is really fucked.
What do you
Really
mean
fucked.
hacked into what?
Well, here,
Let's play.
here we go.
Within hours of the plane crash that killed Hall of Fame NASCAR driver Greg Biffle, along with his wife and kids, authorities say someone was trying to break into his accounts and steal his money. Now police have a sense of who it was and what they took.
And and this wasn't like a guy from Bangladesh trying to get the money. It's someone who knew.
Yeah. Wait, so it says wife and kids died. Was he flying the plane or
no? He didn't. I don't think he was licensed to fly that particular plane, but he had bought the plane at like an auction, I think, and I think that he hired a group of guys to fly him places. And
so it was like a private plane?
Yeah, it's a private plane. Yep. Yeah, it was some kind of bombardier plane or something like that. There's audio of the plane making weird noises and shit when they took off. So I don't know if they've come out and said what it was, but definitely it was a mechanical issue for sure.
Was that the first flight of it? Do you know of that plane?
No, he had flown it several times before.
Oh, okay.
So
that sucks.
Here's senior national correspondent Mark Strassman.
This horrific private plane crash in North Carolina last December shocked NASCAR country. All 7 people aboard were killed.
Hey, you know what? Every place is NASCAR country, okay? They go everywhere now, okay? But they're based in
Carolina. That's like, holy shit.
That's where they're based out of.
Including veteran NASCAR driver Greg Biffle, his wife Christina, and their 2 children.
That sucks.
Within hours, someone began targeting the family's checking accounts.
It's a very complex case with a lot of different tentacles.
I can't wait for them to take this person down, whoever the fuck it was. I can't wait.
Now they're speculating it was the ex-wife. Do they have any like proof?
Well, okay, so someone broke into the house And there's footage of them breaking into the house, and her eyebrows and shit look exactly like his ex.
Oh, it's a woman.
It's a woman. Yeah, it was a woman. It was a woman. Yeah. I think it was like the very next day they broke into the fucking house.
Bitch, dude.
Yeah, fucking nasty people, dude. Nasty fucking people.
Any doubt in your mind that this is an inside job?
I do think it was somebody that's close to the family or has a strong connection to the family.
In search warrants obtained by CBS affiliate WBTV, police describe a strategic and coordinated strike against all accounts that led to hundreds of thousands of dollars being stolen.
Oh my God, they actually
got
stole
the
it.
money.
Wow.
Need better passwords, bro.
Wow.
Police believe multiple conspirators had access to the Biffle family's assets, email, and security details such as passwords and social security numbers. It gets worse. This is home surveillance footage from...
Yeah, okay, so they're going to show it. That's kind of wild that he didn't change any of that shit when he broke up with his wife. That's like really crazy that he didn't do that. You know, newsflash.
Why would she have to break into the house if everything was still the same? You don't think she could have just went online?
I don't think she necessarily broke in the house. I think she had a key to get in. I think. I don't know that to be true. But like, I guess I'm just kind of concerned with the passwords and shit. Like, I guess they never got... Because aren't you prompted to change your shit every couple months?
It depends on whatever app... you got maybe, but most people probably don't. And if he's one of those guys that's got one password for everything,
right,
it's pretty easy to crack once you fucking figure out what that thing is.
Right.
January, about 3 weeks after the plane crash. It shows what appears to be a hooded female walking for hours throughout the Biffle residence. The search warrant says more than $40,000 in cash, firearms, and memorabilia was stolen.
Yeah, so she was searching the house, dude. She was fucking searching the house.
Dirty bitch.
Yep. Fucking nasty.
Was that like a particularly like nasty divorce? Do you remember hearing about that?
I do kind of remember that. Yeah, it was a little nasty. He ended up dating, I think, a younger lady or whatever like that, and she was.
He traded in for a newer model.
Yeah,
man.
I think so. I think that may have been what's going on. But you know, my opinion that it takes two to keep a marriage together too. Okay,
True.
so you know, but the guy's dead.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you know, and I guess she probably wanted in on some of it. So firearms. So let me think. You think they'll be able to trace those, Kevin?
No, absolutely not, dude. Absolutely not,
dude. Come on now. You know, they're gonna get found out. You can't sell that kind of shit. Okay, it's like OJ with the fucking Heisman. They're gonna know whose Heisman it is and where.
Unless
it
you
came
do
from.
it dirty, you sell it to a fucking drug dealer who doesn't give a shit.
Right.
Any doubt in your mind that the burglary and the fraud are connected?
No, there's not a doubt. I believe that the burglary was just a small part of this.
Since the deadly plane crash, police have issued multiple search warrants, but so far, no arrests.
Trying to find out where all the shit is, dude. That's what's going on because they could bust her on stolen property. So you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fucked up, dude. I don't understand how people could do something like that and sleep at night, man. You know, the guy died with his family and all that. Like, I don't know, it's just so nasty, so fucked up.
And the world's fucked, dude.
Yeah, no, it really is. You know, I was going to do the hantavirus, but let's wait for some more updates on that. This is basically like the plane crash episode, I think is basically what we're doing, or how bad it is to fly now. So
this is that we're never getting Kevin on a plane episode.
Basically. Yeah, basically.
And I'd say mission accomplished.
Yeah,
mission accomplished.
I told you I'm going to get you liquored up and do it at some point. So this is going to be coming out on, let me think here. That's going to be coming out on the 18th. Okay. I don't know what we're going to do for Memorial Day week, folks. There may be a week there where we don't have a show. We'll kind of see what we can do. Maybe Kevin will come over here at night and we'll do one of those solve mysteries. What were we going to do a solve mystery on just now? I brought it up earlier in the show. I can't remember what we're going to do a solve mystery on. Do you remember?
Oh, Gene Hackman.
Yeah. Solve mystery. Yep. So, but if we don't talk to you guys, though, have a good holiday, and then we'll be back in June. So, hope you guys have a good week. And Kevin, you got anything you want to say?
Thanks for listening. You know, like us, follow us, share the show, and let's keep growing this thing.
Sounds good to me. Well, you guys have a good week. And like I said, maybe we'll try to squeeze something in here. We'll see what we can do. But as always, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you later.
Appreciate it. Adios.
Bye-bye.